First thing first, I would like to say to all the new subscribers, thank you. Thank you so much. To everyone that checked out the Kamen Rider, hell, what was it, 4 or 5 videos we did on Kamen Rider? I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. I think the video got like damn near 5K views, bro. I appreciate y'all. Y'all showing up and y'all showing out. I've seen in the comments, y'all want Metal Hero, y'all want Ultraman, and y'all want some more Kamen Rider. And for those who need to know, we're up to date on Zets, bro. That new form, gas. The show? That's some good TV right there. The complete history of Metal Hero from 1982 to 2019, featuring Beetleborgs. I didn't know Metal Hero was a thing, bro. I've only seen Beetleborgs. I watched it all. It was, as a child, it was gas. Cause it was like, it's Power Rangers, but it's not Power Rangers. Then y'all telling me in the comments, you know that Metal Heroes is beautiful. I was like, no, I didn't know that. There's a possibility it's gonna be a lot of chops, a lot of edits. I don't know how they do like Kamen Rider, but Kamen Rider, Toei, they don't play. That's their baby, they don't play about that. They will strike you down. I had the video that came out Sunday. I had to chop, edit, mute, blur. I had to do a lot just to get that video out, y'all. Hopefully, I don't gotta do as much, but if I do, hope y'all understand.
Metal Hero has experienced a rise and fall like no other Toku show. Combining armored heroes with sci-fi and police elements, Metal Hero would help define Toku throughout the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
This video is going to cover every single season of Metal Hero, as well as the important crossovers and even the American adaptations like VR Troopers and Beetleborgs.
See, I didn't see VR Troopers, but I definitely fought with Beetleborgs.
Relax. This is the complete history
Big bad Beetleborg. Big bad Beetleborg. Come on now, man.
The release of Gavan, or Space Sheriff Gavan. This was the inaugural season of what would eventually be known as the Metal Hero franchise.
Okay.
Heavily inspired by Star Wars, the creation of Gavan was the result of Toei wanting to introduce a new solo hero that wasn't a Kamen Rider and didn't require kids to know any backstory in order to jump in and enjoy.
Got you. Okay.
In production, Toei considered a lot of different names, such as Space Detective Z, Ginjiro, and Ginbird. However, Toei would settle on the name Gavan, named after a French actor named Jean Gabin. This made it much easier for Toei to copyright the name due to it being non-Japanese.
Got you.
Toei would cast the legendary Kinji Oba as Gavan, famous for his roles in Battle Fever J and Dingy Man, and he would don a unique chrome suit that would become iconic.
That bike is crazy.
Galactic Union Police, an organization of
he has a lightsaber.
And he was
understand why you said Star Wars though.
To Earth in an effort to stop the Maku Empire. Gavan was quite successful and would kick off the Metal Hero series in a big and bold way.
Man got an arc reactor in his chest though.
In 1983, Toei released the direct sequel series to Gavan with Uchu Keiji Sharivan, or Space Sheriff Sharivan. This show would see Gavan be promoted to captain of the Galactic Union Police, while Din Iga, his successor, would henchman into Sharivan and become the new protector of Earth. As a sequel
I like the first suit better.
Sharivan featured a lot of characters and story elements from Gavan, while Sharivan himself would sport a sleek new red suit design that fit perfectly within this universe.
Okay, baby,
Sharivan
okay.
teamed up with Lily as they would continue the effort to protect Earth. Sharivan was a worthy sequel to Gavan and did a great job at giving this universe a fresh coat of paint.
What's she trying to do? Lily! What was that? No, Lily, I can't. I don't know if I can let that slide, Lils. What you try to do? I'm like...
Fresh coat of paint. 1984 brought us the third and final show in the Space Sheriff series with Uchu Keiji Shaider, or Space Sheriff Shaider. Dai Sawamura, or Shaider.
I like how the fact that was like, no, let's take what we currently building with this Kamen Rider-ish and expand. Let's see, we got a formula that's kind of working. Let's do something different but same. And let's just take over, bro. Let's just take over, bro. From Kamen Rider, Metal Heroes, I'm gonna say Super Sentai, VR Trooper, Beetleborgs. There was an era. And they started it, bro. Shout out Toei. Shout out Kamen Rider.
Played by the late Hiroshi Tsuburaya, was a native of Earth.
That remind me of Power Rangers in Space. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He featured a new blue color scheme to differentiate him from his predecessors.
Makes sense. I still like the metallic one better though.
Yes, Hiroshi Tsuburaya, the man who played
I like that bike better though.
is the grandson of the absolutely legendary Eiji Tsuburaya, co-creator of Ultraman and Godzilla, and one of the most important people in the history of Toku.
He's like, I ain't new to this, I'm true to this.
As for Shaider, this series and its namesake were both excellent additions to what was quickly becoming a full-fledged franchise.
And he got mixed. Oh shit, they got mixed.
1984 would also deliver the first ever movie in the Metal Hero franchise.
Ooh, that transition is fucking peak. I remember seeing that in every Dragon Ball movie, bro. Oh my god, nostalgia.
Franchise with Shaider the movie. Taking place between episodes 19 and 20, this project would bring Space Sheriff's excitement and signature sci-fi style to the big screen.
Hit that shit!
This movie featured a suspenseful rescue operation that was Shaider's biggest adventure yet, and a lot of villains were featured, making this a memorable chapter in Metal Hero's legacy. In 1985, Toei introduced us to Kyoju Tokuso Justibion, or Mega Beast Investigator Justibion, the first Metal Hero show without the Uchu Keiji tagline, marking the start of a new era for the franchise.
I fuck with this one. I fuck with that suit, that colorway.
Justibion would retain many elements of its predecessors, with some unique additions to the formula, like his Robo Dailion. Justibion's parents were killed before he was adopted by aging, and he learns of a prophecy where the world will be destroyed by Mega Beasts once Satan Gorth awakens.
Satan Gorth?
Justibion would travel from planet to planet as he battled Satan
fighting
Gorth and Mega Beasts in his special armor made from a rare mineral called
just like all of us in 2020, man.
Is a combination of the English words justice and champion.
Okay. That's a Thriller jacket?
1986.
No, it's 1986, bro. I get it, bro, but like I can't let that slide. Look at how he fell down the steps in the Thriller jacket, bro. Got up to jump again. I can't let that slide.
1986 saw the release of Ziku Senshi Spielban, or Space Time Warrior Spielban, featuring multiple Metal Heroes.
Weapon is fire.
Diana and Helen. The series continued with a similar tone to the previous
Weapon is fire.
Brazil, was actually marketed as a sequel to Justibion.
That's the same weapon I used in Elden Ring. I say used like I beat the game.
Spielban even featured the legend herself, Machiko Soga, as Queen Pandora, not to be confused with Witch Bandora. Spielban even featured a lot of sound effects that were used in Dragon Ball, probably because Toei made both shows around the same time.
Okay, makes sense.
Spielban took chances with the formula while still retaining the
they been the GOAT
that fans had grown accustomed to.
Shout out Toei.
Metal Hero returned in 1987 with a new hero inspired by the legendary
Ultraman, right?
Shaider. This was Chojinki Matalder, or Superhuman Machine Matalder. Featuring a sleek red and blue aesthetic, Matalder was an android created at the end of World War II, who was inactive until the Neros Empire would invade Earth. This series incorporated a darker tone and story than previous seasons, and the rating
gotta love a dark tone story.
Due to the lower rating,
gotta love a dark tone story. Because when I tell you, I wasn't expecting Zets to flip the way it did. How are you going to introduce someone and kill him off 3 episodes later? I was like, what? 3 episodes?
Matalder would only reach 39 episodes, making it the shortest series in the franchise.
Oh, shit. How many episodes in the rest of the series?
1988 saw the release of Sekai Ninja Sin Jiraiya, or World Ninja Jiraiya, a unique new ninja theme take on the Metal Hero franchise. Contrasting starkly with its tech and science fiction themed predecessors, Jiraiya
Because I was smooth finna say Ninja Storm. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That would really set it apart from previous seasons. Throughout this
that shit hard.
You would be introduced to many different ninja masters, and even samurai, making for a really interesting.
That's hard as hell.
Old school Japan and typical Metal Hero themes. Due to the fresh and creative approach that Toei took when creating Jiraiya, it really opened up the door for what the Metal Hero franchise could be in the future.
Okay. Back to the Android.
1989 brought us Kido Keiji Jiban, or Mobocop Jiban. Being the first Metal Hero show of the Heisei era, this project was heavily inspired by the 1970s Toku show
What exactly is the Heisei era and the Reiwa era? What exactly is that? Let's find out. I'm acting like I'm not on the computer. This era was marked by the end of Japan's economic bubble, subsequent lost decade of stagnation, significant natural disasters like the 2011 earthquake, and major cultural shifts in technology and media. Heisei era was a period of Japanese history corresponding to the region of the emperor. I'm not going to try to disrespect your name by mispronouncing it. From January 8th of 1989 until, what is that? Abdication on April 30th of 2019. The Heisei era started on January 8th of 1989, the day after death of Emperor Haruhito, when his son Akihito ascended the throne as the 125th Emperor of Japan. In accordance with Japanese customs, Haruhito was presumably renamed Emperor Showa on January 31st, 1989. Thus, 1989 corresponds to the Showa. Okay. The more you know. Never hurts to look up stuff. You can learn something every day.
Robot detective, as well as the American film RoboCop, with many similarities in
for RoboCop?
general style.
Did y'all know that RoboCop was it RoboCop? Nope, never mind. Was not RoboCop. I was thinking Matrix and Terminator. My fault.
Our hero, Naoto Tamura, is a rookie police officer who's tragically killed while on duty before being turned into Jiban.
RoboCop. Okay.
Jiban offered fans another cop-themed hero, although with a grittier premise that was ripped straight from Hollywood.
What you mean? Explain, what you mean? So far, the favorite suit for mine has to be the ninja.
1990 brought us Tokei Winspector, or Special Rescue Police Winspector,
okay,
featuring an armored human codenamed Fire and his robot allies. Winspector took place in 1999, the near future at the time, and would kick off the Special Rescue subseries within the franchise. This show was also the first one that was titled after a team, instead of an individual hero. Interestingly enough, Winspector would recycle most of its music from Matalder.
Oh, they recycle music though. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. You gotta get it how you can.
Winspector featured realistic premises.
I do like that suit.
Making for a really dynamic combination. Winspector's unique formula would prove to be extremely successful with fans.
I do like that suit.
In 1991,
Not so
Metal
much.
Hero fans were treated to Winspector's sequel series, Tokyo Shirei Soulbrain, or Special Rescue Command Soulbrain, a direct sequel to Winspector that would continue the Special Rescue subseries.
Why was the yellow one so buff though? What happened?
Soulbrain would focus on some new human teammates and a form-changing robot named Souldozer, before Fire from Winspector would return later in the season as Nightfire. Soulbrain would continue the success of Winspector and lead to yet another sequel series the following year.
So they got 2 sequels. A trilogy, one could say.
1992 saw the release of the final
Mad
series
clunky,
in the
though.
Rescue Police subseries with Tokuso Exceed Draft, or Special Rescue Exceed Draft. Exceed Draft featured an all-male team with a slightly different tone and story than the other Special Police series. This
Darker
was due
or
to
no?
the show being originally titled Kinkyu Shirei Triangler, with the intent to make it completely separate from its predecessors. This was evident by the story being largely unconnected to previous seasons until characters and elements from Winspector and Soulbrain would return later on.
Try to make an identity.
Exceed Draft
Hold on, y'all. I got to send someone to the shadow room.
paid homage to previous seasons and looked forward to the future of Metal Hero at the same time. You asked for it and it's here. Introducing the Shogunate, the official Acrimony Discord, a chill place to hang out and talk about anime, gaming, and of course all things Toku. You can even drop me content ideas and be a part of some exclusive streams. So
Since he doing it, I'm doing it. And if you also want to help me with content ideas, things to react to, music to listen to, join the Discord. It's in the description. Join the Majin Mafia. And if you feel like you want to get swavy, go to the website and cop the new merch. Cause we swavy. If he won't do it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Since we just shameless plug-in shit.
Person fights for justice.
after the conclusion of the Special Rescue trilogy, Metal Hero would return in 1993 with Tokuso Robo Jan Person, or Special Investigation Robo Jan Person.
Such.
I've heard this be everywhere.
Jan Person features a slick purple robot hero who takes on crime in Japan and uses technology to his advantage.
It's called Metal Hero, so I can understand going like an android robot. I can understand that.
Classic actors returning for guest appearances and heavily leaning on previous successes within the series in terms of tone and theme. Despite
The helmet, it
nature,
does give in
Jan
space
Person was a
though,
cool and entertaining take on the Metal Hero franchise.
like Power Rangers in space.
1994 brought Metal Hero fans a more realistic and gritty take on the formula with Blue SWAT. Blue SWAT would emphasize realistic elements with a focus on weaponry and hand-to-hand combat. This approach was received well by older longtime fans, but kids and parents were turned off by it, which resulted in a tone shift halfway through the season, with a new character being added as well. This show is unique in that the heroes
plot
are
is too
referred to
slow?
by the same name.
I knew nothing about Metal Hero. I've only watched Beetleborgs.
Blue SWAT brought a fresh
And I fuck with Beetleborgs heavy.
and although it wasn't the most
At least my
successful series
nostalgia
in the
makes me
franchise,
think I
a
fuck with
certain portion
Beetleborgs
of the
heavy.
Toku fandom
I have to
still
rewatch
holds
it.
this show in high
I remember the
regard.
genie that looked like I can't think of the actress, bro. Fat ass chin.
Also in 1994, Toei would release a film called Toei Hero Daishugo, a team-up film featuring Blue SWAT, Jan Person, and mini Super Sentai teams. The project was shown as a triple feature alongside Super Sentai and Kamen Rider World, and was shown primarily at theme parks throughout Japan. Although this project was small, it was a cool team-up at a time when these characters were yet to really intermingle very much.
So you telling me there was a time where Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and Metal Hero did collabs on some Jimmy Timmy Power Hour shit? So there's no beef. I just need to understand. So there's no beef between the Sentai, Kamen Rider, and Metal Hero fandom. But Kamen Rider did it first. Am I correct? So is it Kamen Rider, Metal Hero, Super Sentai? Is that the order? Or are we saying like, I'm taking Ultraman out of the equation because that's math we ain't did yet. That's math we ain't did yet. Why do streamers say the same thing twice? You ever notice that? You think it's filler? Because they're thinking as they go. I said as they go. As they go. I can't even do English. Why do people that stream do that? I don't know. Because I do it. It's just for a sake of crossover with just soulless fan service? Okay. Okay. So there's not an order, though. I guess I could do my research, but I don't... America. I don't feel like doing it. I'm lazy. Right now, at least.
1994 would
I'll do
also
it after
see
the video.
release of Saban's
See which
VR
one came out
Troopers,
first.
an American adaptation of the Metal Hero franchise.
Okay, so... So VR... Okay, so Metal Heroes bled into VR Trooper that bled into Beetleborgs? Watch the video, bro.
Due to the
I never
success
seen
of
this, though.
Power Rangers in the West, Saban and Toei decided that they liked money, and a sister series based off of Metal Hero was agreed upon. VR Troopers would utilize footage from multiple different Metal Hero seasons, including Spielban, Shaider, and Matalder. This show incorporated similar elements to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, such as the fact that this is a team of young adults with a mentor that Henshin. But VR Troopers also featured a talking dog. VR Troopers would see moderate success in its 2 seasons and would introduce many Western fans to the Metal Hero franchise in much the same way that Power Rangers had done with Super Sentai. 1995 was the year of Juko B Fighter, or Heavy Shell Beetle Fighter. Juko B Fighter focuses on a team of soldiers called B Commanders.
Yes, sir! The GOAT! The GOAT! Ah, fucking Beetleborgs, bro. I fucking love this.
Are created by Earth Academia.
I fucking love this, bro. I love this shit, bro. This shit was fire as a bitch to me.
Would Juko and take on one of the most well-written villain factions
in the series.
Eventually, this series would
this shit was hard as fuck to me.
Named Blackbeat, who had a really interesting story with a twist that was unlike anything else in Toku.
The GOAT! The GOAT! The GOAT! The GOAT!
Story angle, to me, is quintessential 90s Toku, and the story featured visually dynamic suits and abilities that would contribute to the show's success.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
1996 saw the explosive follow-up to
Hold on. This is new to me.
B-Fighter Kabuto. B-Fighter Kabuto would feature a new team of heroes, although with several returning characters, and slick new purple, silver, and gold armor for our protagonists.
B-Fighter Kabuto, you saying? I might have to go check this out too.
Kabuto was bigger than its predecessor in nearly every way, from the detailed suits to the explosive action, the cool weapons, and the large amount of heroes featured. Much like
so what you telling me is, don't let nostalgia get you, so you rewatch Beetleborgs or B-Fighter. Just go to Kabuto, and I will.
Like its predecessor,
and I
this
will.
show also featured vehicles called the Neo Beat Machines, and even featured 2 giant mechas called Shell Gods. B-Fighter Kabuto would be a memorable
Black and Gold just go crazy.
B-Fighter, but this project would be bittersweet, as in Japan, the franchise was winding down a bit.
What you mean? Beetle.
1996 would also see the American adaptation of
I
Juko
fucking
B-Fighter,
love
with Saban's
Beetleborgs,
Big Bad
bro.
Beetleborgs, serving as a successor to VR Troopers. This show follows 3
Fat ass
kids,
shit.
Drew, Roland, and Joe, who become the Beetleborgs after freeing a ghost named Flabber that they use to obtain the powers of their favorite
I
comic book
fucking
heroes,
love
the
this show,
Beetleborgs.
bro. I think, what was it? Turbo in Space? Turbo. The Blue Ranger was a kid, and when he morphed, he was a teenager again. So to have 3 characters that were kids, and I'm a kid watching this shit was gas to me. And then there was Beatles. Beatles have always been cool. They just cool. You get me mechs. They had like special ability. Beetleborgs was fire, bro. I think my favorite. I think it was the Hercules. I don't think it was the Stag Beetle. I think it was the Hercules. I think blue or green. Now I'm preview to liking the red. Red is like my favorite color. Red and black is my favorite color combo. Red, black, white. Red, black, gray. It's my favorite color combo. Shout out to Shadow the Hedgehog. But like Beetle, it gotta be Hercules or Stag.
Flabber lived inside of a haunted house filled with some hilariously wacky monsters that would give the show a vastly different tone than other shows at the time. Beetleborgs brought a lot of unique things to the table, and it would make the show very successful. While Metal Hero was losing steam,
because it was a comic book, bro. It hit.
Looked to have a very bright future.
But
in 1997, Metal Hero would completely abandon the older audience to focus exclusively on young viewers.
Why?
With Robo Kabutak.
Why?
Huh? Although Kabutak
I didn't forget about yours, bro.
From previous Metal Heroes, the tone, format, suit designs, and story were completely different than before, causing many people to not even consider this part of the Metal Hero franchise, but officially it is.
They disregarded it? Oh no! They treated that one as like Dragon Ball Revelation, whatever the live action Dragon Ball movie is, bro. We don't claim it. Dang. I mean, everybody gotta have one, bro. And I get it. You want to reach if you can get to the kids, no Freaky, no Epstein, no Donnie. You can reach the kids and get a kid audience. You can sell toys. You can sell merch. You can make more money. You didn't grow with your audience. You regressed. If your audience is getting older and you're attracting kids now, damn, it happens. It do happen, bro.
1997 also saw the follow-up to Saban's Beetleborgs in the West with
I didn't see this!
Beetleborgs Metallics, based off of
Maybe I did it, I don't remember.
And many of the same characters from Beetleborgs, Metallics would up the ante in terms of style and action.
Maybe I did, I just don't remember.
All of the cool additions that B-Fighter Kabuto enjoyed are also present here, such as the awesome suits and vehicles.
I fuck with the back and go one. I think I did. I just don't remember it.
Sales, but never reached quite the same heights as Power Rangers in the West.
Understandable. No, I get it. Because like over here, Power Rangers just had a bigger reach. It's like the Pokemon Digimon conversation, bro. It's just people got to something first and then they stuck with it. Digimon is way darker than Pokemon. I ain't seen all the Kamen Riders, so I can't say Kamen Rider is or isn't darker than Power Rangers. But like, I've seen newer Power Ranger. When the Red Ranger was an alien, they had like dinos. I think the Green Ranger was a girl, but she ripped her skirt off. You know what I'm saying? Not on no Freaky, but she was like, I'm not wearing this on my suit, ripped it off. And I'm watching Zets. Out of all instances of Power Rangers I've ever seen in my life, to Zets being my first iteration of Kamen Rider is sweeping. Zets alone is sweeping. Now, mind you, gimmick-wise, like the dreams, the nightmares, sleep, controlling your dreams, I fuck with that. I don't like the gumball machine. I don't like that though. It's like it's too much to do. Especially when dude go. He had the 360 spin it. I don't. The buckle, I don't mess with the buckle. I don't. But it's heat. Especially when he went burst the first time. It's gas. I can talk about Zets now. Like I can get it. I can get my copyright back a little bit now. I love it. You're right.
1998 brought us Tetsuan Tante Robotak, or Iron Bark Detective Robotak. This show is quite similar to Kabutak, being focused.
Now, if they redid this right now on some animated shit, on some bluey shit, It will go.
once again
It
on
will
small
go.
children, and consequently this show would underperform.
Nostalgia do sales. I mean, that's Nintendo's whole
Due to
MO.
Toei's failed
Nintendo is selling y'all a device and like 30 to 70 chips so you can play the music from Pokemon Red and Blue. If you don't, as an MP4 on the go, if you don't just go to youtube.com and type in Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Green, Pokemon Red OST and listen to it on your phone, but there's gonna be people that gonna buy it. It's gonna be these, and then there's people that's buying Fire Red and Leaf Green for $40 and they complaining. That's how much the game cost when it first came out 20 years ago. 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some people that didn't have the means of playing it, but there's also people that already played it, owned the original copies, and bought it again. Nostalgia gonna sell regardless, bro. Because it's gonna take people back to a simpler time of their life, which is why it sells.
Robotech would be the very last series in the Metal Hero franchise, but these characters would continue to appear in other projects for years to come.
We can avenge you on
The GOAT!
King Mondo. Let's begin.
In the classic Power Rangers episode Forever Red, several suit designs from Metal Heroes history were featured. Most notably were Black Beat and G-Stag from Juco.
I don't think I seen that because I would have got hyped as shit.
Absolutely legendary and
Maybe I
classic
did and don't
episode
remember.
in Power Rangers history.
You'd be surprised how
and
much I don't
always
remember.
thought it was funny that they expected us not to recognize the green Beetleborg walking around.
What?
You know, if you miss King Mondo that much, I promise we can help you join him.
Forever Red is an awesome episode in its own right, but whenever you add these classic Metal Hero suits,
You said Metal
into
Hero
the
is too
mix,
bulky
it
or
was just
chunky?
a nice little cherry on top.
I mean, I get it.
2012 was a year of revival for Metal Hero, as Toei would take steps to bring the franchise to a new generation with
Word?
Shaider vs. Gavan. This movie would see the original Metal Hero team up with the most popular Sentai of all time in
Word?
an epic adventure that fans both young and old could enjoy together.
This is the most popular Sentai? When they're space pirates? And they copied Kamen Rider's whole steez? Nigga just took his helmet, flipped it, and had half suit, half suit. Well, I'll be damned.
Due to both Gavan
Well, I'll
and
be
the
damned.
Gokaiger's fondness of space travel, this
I'll be
team-up felt
damned.
natural, and the conflict between Gavan and all the Gokaigers was an absolute treat for fans of these franchises.
I'll be damned. I'll be damned.
Gavan!
Also released
That
in
suit do look
2012
uncomfortable
was
to
the
be in, though.
long-awaited and well-deserved big screen adaptation of Gavan, with Gavan the movie. This movie features the legendary Kinji Oba to reprise his role as Gavan, and also featured the other space sheriffs, making for an epic celebration of the franchise.
I didn't know about that either. Wow.
到着
Ash Lord haircut.
2013 brought us Superhero Tyson Zeto, a movie I've discussed quite a bit on this channel due to how many characters are here from all of Toei's properties.
Oh,
Superhero
word.
Tyson Zeto combined tons of characters from Metal Hero, Super Sentai, and Kamen Rider in an epic team-up that was perfect
Word.
for the big screen.
みんな行くぞやるぜ飛びな
It was that. It was that. That season. I think it was that season of Rangers I'm thinking about. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong.
This film was an awesome and over-the-top celebration and a treat for Metal Hero fans and fans of Toei in general.
Wow. Now Toei's the GOAT.
宇宙刑事シャリバン
Toei's the GOAT.
2014 saw the release of Uchu Keiji Sharivan Next Generation, a
Welcome back,
V7
Swirl.
release that would put the spotlight on Sharivan. This movie would reunite classic characters from the series while introducing new ones and adding new elements that make this classic project even cooler.
See, like, who is that though? Nigga got a Beyblade on his wrist. Nigga got a clean.
宇宙刑事
Also in 2014 was Shaider Next Generation, to continue the Next Generation celebration with a focus on Shaider.
I know y'all saw it. I saw it too. I'm not playing it back though. I'm not playing it back.
These Next Generation films would do their best to revitalize the franchise. Despite not leading to more series, they would pay homage and at the same time create new possibilities for Metal Hero going forward.
I mean, this 2014.
2017 saw the huge V-Cinema release of Gavan vs. Deca Ranger. Gavan is investigating a deal with Mad Gallant when he decides to not wait for Fire Squad and attack.
Oh shit,
before he is
SPD
defeated
on some
and
shit?
His partner Shelly seemingly killed in action. At the same time, the Deca Rangers investigate a trend of vampiric killings with bite marks present on the victims' necks.
Whoever that is,
Yumiko and Sin
let's
are
guess.
getting married. So while these plot points seem random at first, it works really well, and Deca Ranger was a great team to pair Gavan with.
What up, Robin? What's good?
Attention, Earthlings. I'm Sheriff Skyfire.
Oh, hold on. Shout out to Robin. Shout out to Robin. Not only did he just sub to the Twitch, he used his Prime sub, bro. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
And you're gonna pay for what
We
you
here.
did to Madam Odious.
2018 brought a surprise appearance from Jiraiya in Power Rangers Ninja Steel.
Aren't you the legendary
I didn't wa-
Sheriff Skyfire?
I didn't watch Ninja Steel, but I seen that the Pink Ranger was thick than a bear.
You're correct.
I'm pretty sure if I'm
Known as
thinking right.
Sheriff Skyfire in the Ninja Steel universe,
Yes.
Jiraiya's presence
The
was a
Pink
reference
Ra-
that was
or was it the
probably
white?
lost
I
on
don't know
Power
no more.
Rangers fans, but this was an awesome cameo for fans of Metal Hero.
I think it was the white one. I don't remember.
2018 was also the year of Q Ranger vs. Space Squad, a huge film featuring characters from throughout Toei's Toku universe. Featuring
What?
Q Ranger, as well as many classic Rangers and Metal Hero characters, Q Ranger vs. Space Squad was explosive, and I think
But
it
they
gives
should
a
have put
lot
him
more
in,
life
like,
to these
Ninja Storm, bro.
franchises when you see them interacting with one another. It makes the world of
Well, I
Toku
guess the
seem
times.
much larger.
Hello, Power Rangers. I am Captain Chaku of the G5 Galaxy Police Force.
In 2019, Power Rangers Beast Morphers used
I've never seen
Gavin's
that.
suit design for a new character named Captain
Whatsoever.
Shaku. Although not technically Gavan,
That's a vape.
this was a cool and unexpected treat to just happen
The
to see
vape saved his
Gavin's suit
life?
design in Power Rangers. So why did Metal Hero end? As far as I can tell, it was because it wasn't profitable enough to fit into Toei's portfolio after Kamen Rider returned to the small screen. Kamen
That
Rider
makes
was
sense.
off of television for most of the 90s following Shotaro Ishinomori's death. When Kamen Rider was
rest
on
in peace.
hiatus, Metal Hero fit nicely into the science and technology niche in its place. But with Kamen Rider returning in the 2000s,
There was no need for
Toei
it.
just didn't find it necessary to continue with the Metal Hero franchise.
Oh.
Although Metal Hero is a semi-retired franchise, it left an everlasting impression within the genre of tokusatsu. Metal
Got
Hero was
you.
a trailblazer in terms of suit design and implementation of technology into the story. The sci-fi
Yeah,
elements featured
yeah, I can
here were
agree.
a strong influence for many
I can
other space
definitely
and
agree.
Toku shows over the years.
Could
Even
think of
though
any
Metal
Power
Hero
Ranger
may be gone,
battleizer.
as long as Toku fans like you exist to keep the memory alive, it'll never actually die.
Good video, bro. Cause who would have known I was a fan of, he said Toku? I was a Toku fan the entire time. Cause let's just keep it real. Saturday mornings, I was eating cereal, watching Power Rangers. I was. And when they had the spinoff, I think it was on like 4Kids or something. I don't know how I was watching Beetleborgs, but I watched it. Didn't even know it was the same. You know what I'm saying? So Toei, Toku, whomever, been the GOAT. Didn't even know they used Metal Hero and Super Sentai. Like, I didn't know. I haven't watched the movies like that. I've only watched like maybe 2 Ranger movies, especially the one with Ivan Ooze. You know what I'm saying? This was fire, bro. Yeah, it don't make no sense for y'all to, Metal Heroes to be here no more, cause Kamen Rider's back. I think they shot themselves in the foot. It's trying to reach the younger audience when you have your adult audience, and then you trying to cater to the kids. Some folks don't like the bulky suits. I can understand that. It is clunky. It looks gas though. But I get it. Okay, shit, well. Metal Hero, hey, I didn't know about y'all like that, but I was a fan of Beetleborgs. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can call my cousin right now. Hey, cuz, you remember Beetleborgs? And I promise you, he gonna start singing the intro song, bro. Damn. But yo, that's gonna do it for the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that hype button. Once you hit the like button, you should have ability to hit that hype button. Test it out so we can reach new people. And again, to all my Metal Hero, Ultraman, Kamen Rider, V Fighter? I forgot. All the fans that are just now seeing me, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.